What's up everybody, Mike here. In this Elden Ring build guide video, I'll be going over and showcasing my Dragon Warrior build here. This is a bleed arcane build with some dragon spells mixed in to help with dishing out the damage and obliterating your enemies in this game. So let's jump into attributes first here. As always, this is a level 150 build. As far as you can do this on the first playthrough, it's good for New Game Plus. You don't really need to put more into it, but if you want to put more stuff into it, you can. But I have my Vigor at 50 for the health, obviously good health pool, survivability. Mind at 30, a good amount of blue bar there, so you're pulling off, the incantations you need to consistently enough without having to use a flask too much. Endurance at 28 for a good amount of stamina to basically move around, do your moves, hit, as well as, wear the armor and weapons, anything like that we have on in this build. Strength, I left at 12. Now this is with the Samurai starting class, so essentially if your strength is not already at 12, just get it to 12. You can leave it there. It's fine, no big deal. Now dexterity is shown at 20, but here's the thing. You're gonna leave it at the base of whatever it is, and honestly I think at most, if it doesn't start off like at a decent amount, you just get to 17. Sorry, you won't get to 17, you'll get to 12 because an item I have on, a talisman, will boost it by 5. That's the only reason why it's at 20 right now, is it's boosted by 5 by a particular talisman I have on right now. So normally you just only get to maybe 12, honestly, same as Dex, or leave it at 12 just like Dexterity, because the talisman's going to get it to 17 at least, so and you'll be fine with that. Intelligence I left alone at 9. Faith I got to 25, and then Arcane I got to 60, as you can see here. When it comes to the equipment I'm using, I'm going to Bandit's blood curved sword. Now I made this into a bleed weapon, but the Bandit's curved sword, and then as a secondary, Scavenger's curved sword. Now if you want to run 2 Bandit's curved swords, you can, or even 2 Scavengers, since you I believe can only get 1 Scavenger sword in one playthrough. I think the Bandits you can farm, but I think the Scavenger you only get 1, so you have to do New Game Plus, you want to run double. But you can be fine with the Bandit and a Scavenger's curved sword, honestly, with this build. No big deal. This does, blood loss build up 45. This helps with 114, so I made it to bleed weapon. And then also I'm using the Dragon Communication Seal, because obviously it's going to boost our Dragon, communion incantations. Then when it comes to armor, I decided to use the White Mask here. Reason being is it's like raises attack power when there is blood loss nearby. So we're going to be making a lot of enemies bleed, so it means we're going to do more attack power with that. And then as far as rest armor, it is, you want to make sure it's like enough to where it's keeping you kind of tanky. This is actually pretty good to go with veterans armor across the board. Actually, no, sorry. We do this. Well, you can either, let me make sure I'm not fat rolling with this. I am fat rolling with this. Okay. So if anything, if you want to get your endurance up a bit more, so you're not fat rolling, do that. But otherwise, you can go with the Banished Night Greaves. Not too bad. They kind of fit the aesthetics here a bit. But Veterans Armor and Veterans Gauntlets and then Banished Night Greaves as well will work for this just fine. It's going to help you with your poise and defenses and whatnot, so you get interrupted way less overall when doing your attacks. And as far as talismans go, we got the Winged Sword Insignia, raise attack power with successive attacks. Then Lord of Blood's Exaltation, Blood Loss Infinity, increase attack power. So this is going to essentially stack on with this to do more damage for you. And then this is Millicent's Prosthesis, boost dexterity. So that's what boosts your dexterity by 5, raise attack power with successive attacks. And lastly, we got the Primal Glintstone Blade, spells consume less FP, but maximum HP is reduced. So take a hit to HP, but that's why we got the HP attribute to 50, so we still have a decent amount of health there. And spells are going to cost less overall to perform. It's going to be great, right? Now, let's showcase this in action, how you're generally going to go about this in terms of playstyle. Now, without using spells just yet, And actually, I didn't even go over spells yet, and I need to. I apologize. But just to kind of give you an idea of how dangerous you'll be with this, just from a weapon standpoint, there you go. And I apologize, I meant to go over spells before going into combat. When it comes to the incantations, we're using Golden Vow, increase attack and defense, so it helps our attributes there. Also, Blessing's Boon grants blessing to self and nearby allies, and then Excites Decay. So this is gonna be really good for spreading rot. Dragon Claw which is going to be more for like weaker enemies and helping stagger certain bosses, just to help you with that. But it's not as damaging as the Dragon Maw, which is going to be doing more damage overall, but I think is a slower build-up. But both of these are really good. All these are really good to use, so just keep that in mind. Something else I forgot to mention, as far as the weapon we're using, we are using the Seppuku Ash of War here for the bandit sword here. Basically doing that's going to allow us to do more damage as well too. So we got quite a bit of stuff that's going to increase our damage output here. Let's go Golden Vow. And then Seppuku. Now before I showed you regular attacks, and that's what attacking with both easily took care of them. Easily. So even with this heavy armor, you're still gonna be kind of fast here. Being able to do what you need. Jump attacks. Get a lot of damage there. Oh, missed. There we go. We're fine. Just wrecking them. Now let's go ahead and showcase some of the rot here, right? Didn't do too much damage. Hold up. Alright, so now we're lost our buffs. Golden Vow. Let's go with Seppuku. One hit. Almost died there. Almost died. Let's go. All right. Now let's showcase this against like a boss or two. All right, so we got a boss up there. We got these goons as well to deal with, so let's quickly make sure it works with them. There we go. Nice run attack there as well. Keep that in mind to utilize we need. Now, let's go ahead. Showcase this damage. We're going to use the Dragon Maw this time, along with Seppuku. Alright, let's do it. Like I said, a little bit slower. I missed, so let's try that again. But it still hit him, right? You still see how damage it did to him. Ow. Okay. Knocked him off. Look at that. Look at that, guys. And he's done. And he's done. There you have it. Hopefully you enjoyed this build. Try it out for yourself. It's a lot of fun, as you can see here, because you're gonna be quick with these curved swords. They're not, you know, too bad in terms of their speed, and as well as the damage output you do, as long as you're utilizing, you know, everything effectively at the right time. Obviously, if you're not, then, you know, you're gonna make mistakes sometimes, whatnot, but it's still gonna be a lot of fun. Let me know what you think in the comments below about this. If you did enjoy this, please leave a like as well, and subscribe if you're new. My name is Mike. Thanks for watching.